Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again with another one, talking about health, wealth, happiness, success, getting money, getting rich, becoming successful, all the good stuff, right? Go ahead and hit a like and subscribe if you're on the way in, if you're watching this video. But today I wanted to talk about the laws of the universe. So if you don't understand, we do live in a simulation. Yes, this is pretty much a video game. And because of this, well, they're like, this is a video game, then there must be laws and rules and regulations. And yes, there are. And it's no different when it comes to success. Everything is the same. There are no shortcuts to success. Just like if you're working out, there's no shortcuts to working out. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the discipline. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in the consistency. It's the same through everything, whether it's your relationship with your wife or your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whether you're trying to work out and get a better body, whether you're trying to make money. These laws of the universe are all the same. Takes a long time, consistency, discipline to have sustaining success in, again, relationships, wealth, health, happiness, all of this. It takes a long time. There are no shortcuts. And you see the people who do take these shortcuts, right? When they go on these crash diets and lose weight and then they gain it right back. Or these people that try to scam people in business. Yeah, they may make a little bit of money up front, but then again, it's not sustainable because now people know you're a snake. They don't want to do business with you anymore. They're like, yo, this guy's a scam. And the same thing with the relationships. You know, you have to understand that the laws of the universe, they cannot be broken. Or some of them can't be broken, and some of them can be bent, but some of them, most of them can't be broken. And there's certain ones that, again, when it comes to success, you got to take the long road. There are no shortcuts to this thing. In life, it's not sustainable. I know so many people that have tried to scam people out of different things, and they want to take shortcuts over here and there. And again, you can do it at the beginning and make some money and have a little bit of success, but it is not sustainable. We see this all the time, people creating Ponzi schemes, snake oil salesmen, and even that is way harder today, right? Back in the day, you could be a snake oil salesman, and then when people knew you were scamming, you could just pack up your wagon and go on to the next town and do it all over again. But now with the internet, the first time somebody starts scamming people, you're all over the internet and nobody wants to do business with you. And, even with relationships as well, like, people are now talking and being able to be like, oh, don't mess with this person because they did X, Y, and Z. Again, you cannot break these laws of the universe when it comes to success, when it comes to making money, when it comes to doing business. You have to, take the long road. You got to be consistent. You got to be disciplined. You do good business. You got to be a good person. You have to be moral. Now, again, there are a lot of people who have made it to the top without being a good person, but we're not talking about that secret society stuff. We're just talking about just and how to do it and how to make it sustainable, right? And you can't skip steps in any way. Again, going back to money, going back to health, there's no skipping steps. You got to take the steps. And so many people, I've talked to a bunch of people when it comes to what it takes to create wealth, what it takes to make a lot of money. And as soon as I tell them, hey, if we stay down for a decade, like 10 years, what? And it's like, well, the years are going to come whether you want it or not. We can start building today, and, before you know it, it'll be there. 10 years is going to come whether we want it to or not. And as soon as you say this, or even 5 years, as soon as you say that it's going to take some time and it's not going to happen tomorrow, that's when they're like, you know what? I don't want to do this. And they give up and they stop, or they never even start in the first place. The same thing with a body. It's like, hey, it's going to take us some years to get in shape. It's going to take us some years, to dial ourselves in and do it the right way. And everybody's like, well, where's the 90-day crash course? How do I lose fat in 30 days? And it's just all like, dude, that's not sustainable. And you're not going to learn what it takes to even keep the fat off in the first place. You're not going to learn what it takes to even keep the money, the wealth, the success. And when you get it in the first place, you cannot break these universal laws. You can't skip steps when it comes to being successful in life. Even when it comes to relationships, right? I'll be watching some of those relationship videos that people do. on YouTube, and they have these people that are like, man, I just wish I could just get into a relationship. I want to skip the talking stage. I want to skip all that stuff and just go straight to, cuddling up on the couch and watching movies. Again, you can't skip steps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Next minute you got some person that you don't even know hugged up in your house, and you're like, why are they stealing from me? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, this person is they're a psycho or whatever. Like, you got to take the long road. It's just a part of the universe. It's a part of these universal laws. You can't get around them. And if you want to build sustainable success, whether it be relationships, wealth, health, whatever, you got to take the long road. You have to put in the time, put in the effort, be consistent, be disciplined, and that's the only way to truly do it. And when you tell people this, they shy away, they run away. They're like, nope, I don't want it. It's going to take me a long time. Nope, I don't want to do it. I want the quick fix. I want the easy way. Even when it comes to working out, and a lot of these people today, they're on that GLP-1 or something like that. They just want to stick something in their arm and just lose weight overnight, and that's not sustainable unless you just want to be on that stuff for life. And who wants to do that, right? But there's no cure, there's no quick fix, there's no get rich tomorrow. It requires the long road. It requires you can't skip steps, yeah, man, it's beautiful too. It's like when you finally get rich, right? When you finally get to where you're going, you've now built up like a catalog of understanding what it took to get there, and you don't want to lose it. And also you've built up like a knowledge base of how to get it in the first place, and so you never lose it. Right? If you just get money overnight like this, you don't know what it took to build that. You don't know what it takes to keep it or to store it. And this is why a lot of people who get rich really fast, they go poor really fast, so they lose it really quickly. They never built up and took the long road on, again, what it takes to get there and what it takes to keep it. And again, you can't skip steps in this thing, man. These universal laws, they cannot be broken. Well, some of them can be broken. Well, I would say they can't be broken. Some of them can be bent, but you have to take the long way around. You have to take the long road. You have to build it brick by brick. That's the only way you're going to be sustainable. Again, in health, wealth, happiness, everything. It has to be brick by brick. You have to take those steps and go through the process. And again, once you get to the top, once you get to where you're going, you appreciate it more. You understand how to keep it. That's the biggest thing, right? Especially when it comes to money. When you build it brick by brick, you're not letting that go. You understand what it takes to get it. You understand how to store it, how to grow it. You don't learn these lessons if somebody just gives you $1 million. Again, a lot of people, they want to deny it, or they'll just be like, you know what? I don't want to do it. But you can't skip steps to this thing called life. You got to build it brick by brick. And again, once you build it brick by brick, it's hard to fall down because you know what it takes to get to that next step, and you know what the last step was. So, you don't fall all the way down. You're like, okay, well, I'm down here. I know what it takes to get to that next step. Never let somebody tell you that, there's a quick and easy and fast way. That's not how it works. And, it's not sustainable. What we want is sustainable wealth, sustainable money, sustainable bodies, sustainable relationships. And that's another thing too when it comes to relationships. We always, we know these people that just hop in and out of relationships really quick, and then you'll be like, how did y'all fall in love so fast? And they're always in and out of love, in and out of relationships. Those relationships, they never last, right? The ones who people just fall in love really quickly. Again, it's not sustainable. It has to be built brick by brick. You got to take the long road around. Man, that's what I wanted to come on here and just talk about some of these universal laws. There's no quick fix. There's no easy, access. There's no easy way. Scamming doesn't work. I know so many people that just can't stop scamming, and it's like, bro, and all of their scams, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But then when they do work, again, it's just boom, in and out. It's up and down. They get some money and then it's back down to zero because now people don't trust them again. It's like, that's not sustainable. Like, stop living your life like that. going to 1 and then going back down to 0. Like, we want to just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, man, hit that like and subscribe button, man, and take the long road. Do not skip out on the work. Don't skip out on the sacrifices, the discipline, the consistency. Those things add to your life in every which way. On your journey, it makes you a better person. So when you actually get to where you're going, you appreciate it a lot more. You respect it a lot more, and you hold on to it a lot more, and it becomes sustainable. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one there. Again, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.